So, there must be one test we're still waiting on. I'm thinking it's the Trofile testing, but I have a feeling I kind of know it's going to come back that they can't detect anything. I think we're leaning towards not HIV infected, but consistently having an indeterminate HIV test as positive. What can cause that? There can be, I'm just somebody who myself have had 2 false positive HIV tests in my life, which seems to beat the odds. So what is it about me? Me personally, maybe I carry a protein that just some reason triggers the test and it sees a little bit of something. Because I get tested frequently and I'm negative. So on those times, now you seem to repeatedly test indeterminate. With your HIV DNA test. Okay, so HIV itself is RNA. Your RNA is always undetectable, but you were on meds, right? You continued your Dovato.
I have been on it for like 3 weeks.
You've been on it for how long? Off of it for how long?
For like 3 weeks now, maybe.
So 3 weeks. Okay, since we last saw you. So we could run a qualitative viral load and a quantitative viral load, or just let's do a qualitative viral load again. So what's the difference between quantitative and qualitative? So quantitative is going to give us a number. It may be undetectable, or it may be 200, 300, 800, okay? Qualitative is just like a pregnancy test. It's just going to say positive or negative, but it's not looking for antibodies. It's looking for a virus, okay? So it's looking for the bad guy. It's looking for antigen. It's actually looking for the RNA, okay? Now the DNA, in order for our HIV virus to find its way into our cells, we are DNA beings. So the virus is an RNA being. It uses half the amount of genetics that are like nucleic acid that we use. So we're a double-stranded, so DNA. And that means that it uses a mechanism to duplicate itself to become RNA to DNA so that it can infect our cells, okay? So what I did is a test that looked at your T cells to see if we could pull apart, take one of the T cells and look in the genetic makeup of that, because if that cell had ever been infected by HIV would have put its little thumbprint into your DNA, and we look for it and can't find it, okay, or can't find any evidence of it, okay? So in the meantime, we also check to see if, when you're undetectable, do we detect any resistance to any HIV meds? And we cannot, okay? They couldn't even get a hold of any of that proviral DNA to test, okay? So we do what's called an archive testing. The archive testing is look for that